Hello everybody and welcome to Sunkissed Reactions. My name is Courtney. Today we are getting into the finale of Fruits Basket Season 3, Episode 13. This is the finale, guys. We made it. This is the finale to the whole series. I'm so sad that it's over. But last time we left off, all the curses are broken. Kyo and Toru are planning their future together, moving away together so that he can train in a dojo, I think, and how to run a dojo or something like that. And everyone's just kind of learning to figure out their new life and move on from the life they've always known. So they are now free to do whatever it is that they please. So I think we should just get into this episode. I don't know what this episode's going to be. Is it going to be all epilogue? Is there going to be some, obviously it's an epilogue to the curses being broken, but are we going to have a time skip at all? I don't know. I don't even want to hit play because that means it's on the road to being over. But let's just, I guess, go ahead and get into this final episode of Fruits Basket. A zoo? No, we don't get to see the intro. Oh, they're here too. Oh, they're on their first date with chaperones. I wonder if they're gonna find out about the Zodiac. They did say that they were gonna crash their first date. Cat motel thing or whatever. Don't they have stuff like that in Japan? Nothing. No connection anymore, huh? They're so cute.
That day, I watched them picked up the beads of the bracelet I ripped off.
Aww.
I don't know why she did that. Maybe picking them up was her way of protecting me. What I do know is that loving someone isn't simple.
Nope.
It means embracing their yesterdays and tomorrows too.
Wow, you serious? You really applied to a college that far away? Oh hey, does Machi know about this yet?
She knows.
Don't worry. So what did you decide about college? Will you go? Yeah.
They still have 1 year of high school left, right?
I wasn't super into the idea.
They're only second years.
But then everyone got on my case about it and I figured, okay, might as well, you know what I mean?
Oh, and I also have tissues if I need tissues. It's toilet tissue, but
Welcome to adulthood.
it's gonna have to do. It's all I have.
I did warn you.
She always dresses like that, but I've never seen her so much as break a sweat. How is that even possible?
Their sheer force of will.
I told you no reading my mind, God girl!
You're going to take her away from us. Yes, I thought as much. I knew this day would come.
Sorry. It's just that I need to.
Tell you what, I'll forgive you as soon as you start calling me Mama.
So.
What?
My dead body out there?
Hey,
Mama.
why don't we cut the poor guy some slack? Listen. Toru is our keeper, our friend, our family. So, all joking aside, we're counting on you to take care of her.
Graduation day was bright and beautiful. Everything we could have asked for. The sun shining, the breeze chilling,
Graduation day.
the world
When did they skip a year?
giving us its blessing as we took the next step. As we left school
When was this?
and
When did they become third years?
it's sad, you know? Saying goodbye to them. I guess the greater the love, the lonelier the goodbye.
Aw.
Still don't get it, do you? Everyone loves you. More than
Yep.
It'll be okay, I promise.
You'll see him again?
This isn't the last time you'll see
Yeah.
This is for you. It's the key to my new place. You can come and visit anytime.
You're not leaving right away, though, are you?
The others leave tomorrow, though.
The idea of you leaving
Aww.
will be far away. I won't get to see you very often. I'll catch up to you.
Aww.
I'll wait.
Her hair is much longer.
It's the big send-off, you know. You're coming, right?
Of course I'm coming.
They're so cute.
Whoa, why are you crying? What's wrong? It's nothing really. I'm sorry.
No, Kisa. Cry all you want to. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my gosh, I love them.
Listen, about Kyo. If he wants to leave, that's fine. But how dare he take Toru? I bet he just wants her all to himself. One of these days, I'll get my own family.
Aww.
And we'll go
Yeah, you will.
just
Momoji.
to show off. I don't get it. How can you act like nothing's happened? Akito hurt you. She left you battered and bruised. Toru too. She scarred us all.
Yeah. No, it's gonna take time.
Moving past it.
I don't know that they're moving past it,
No
but
matter what I do, the mess in my heart doesn't go away.
I'll never hate you. They've been through so much. They may be leaving.
there for a second I thought he was holding hands with her. Is that Hanajima?
Yes. It won't be.
Is she moving in? Making her move?
Yep, tomorrow.
Please tell me they're not together. She's a little young for you, Kazuma.
Of course I'm sad. How could I not be? Hey, are the trees blooming there?
Almost.
Alright. Sounds like it's almost time for my own journey then. You better be ready to meet me.
Think we should send this one too? It will look so lovely on Toru.
We did not get enough IMA this season.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okinawa? On summer break? I'm in. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Are you joking?
Not even a little bit. I've never gone on a real vacation.
So sad.
There's so much I haven't seen.
I said you're trying to imagine you in a maze, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Okay. We finished all our errands. Time to go relax now, right?
Nope. Time to work.
No fun at all.
Time to work.
We're going to the send-off tomorrow. So today we need to get as much done as we can.
Always so selfish. Kyo,
Yeah, y'all need to have a talk.
Miss Honda. I wanna
No,
talk to
you
her.
two need to have a talk.
Is that okay?
In there.
Do a good job. Stupid cat.
Mind your own business. Stupid rat.
Tomorrow's the day.
Yep.
I won't get to hear you say welcome home anymore then, will I? Happy for you. And for myself too. Before, I was weak. I wanted to connect, to be needed and loved. And one day, out of nowhere, you came into my life. You appeared and made it all come true. You gave me so much. I'm here now, standing strong because of you. You were there, always, giving me love and shelter, like a mother. I think it's the same for the others, not just me. You're someone special. We'll carry you with us, in our thoughts, in our hearts. Always. Knowing you changed my life. So thank you. Thank you. Toru.
He said it. Oh my gosh. He called her by her first name.
Thank you. I'll see you again soon.
Oh, I really wanted him to hug though. Are we gonna get to see the big send off? Shut the front door.
Where are Toru and Kyo?
What?
If you're looking for your grandma and grandpa, they went out for a walk.
This is their time alone to be lovey-dovey. How lucky them. They're always lovey-dovey.
They're always lovey-dovey. Aw.
Hand in hand.
Aw.
Lots of happy times and sad times and everything in between. That's how I want you to grow old.
No. I don't want it to be over. Okay. The finale of Fruits Basket. I feel like that went by so quickly. I feel like they had a lot in this episode, but then I feel like they didn't have a lot. It wasn't enough. But I don't know. At least we got to see like everyone in their little relationships that they have. Most of them have relationships anyway. I think the only ones that don't have a relationship are Kagura and Momiji, maybe? And those two are not a good match together. They were all getting ready for the big send-off, which unfortunately we never got to see. I would have liked to have seen some kind of a celebration with everybody together. But that's okay. Everybody's learning to adapt, learning to move on. I didn't realize that there was a time skip of a whole year where I thought at the beginning of this season they were still second years because they had a graduation towards the beginning of the season, but it wasn't for them, obviously. So, and I just didn't realize, I guess, how much time had passed between then and now. I didn't realize it had been an entire school year. I guess because they didn't show a ton of school stuff, so I guess I couldn't gauge, what year it had been. They just, not too long ago, had a banquet. Did they have a banquet this season? Or was that the end of last season? Did they have a New Year's this year? This season? I can't remember. Anyway. Yeah, they were all getting ready for the big send-off. Yuki was able to tell Toru how he felt about her. And Kyo before that had told her that you're going to see these people again. I was kind of hoping he would have used the word, their family, since they're together, but he didn't. He said, everybody loves you, they care about you. And Yuki kind of reiterated that to her by saying that, he's always, she helped him tremendously. He wouldn't be the man he is today, without that relationship. And, he felt that she was a mother figure to him. And so he was happy that he got to be able to tell her that. And then he called her Toru, which he has always called her Miss Honda this whole show. So that was nice. I really kind of wanted to have them at least hug, but a handshake is fine. This ending kind of gave me, was kind of reminding me a little bit of the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood ending, where it's just not a ton of affection. I mean, we had an episode or two ago, or last episode, I can't remember, of Kyo and Toru actually getting together and stuff like that. We did get a time skip at the end. We got a way in the future time skip. We got, well, we didn't get to actually see Kyo and Toru. We saw their backs walking away, but I thought that when that little girl came out, she looked just like Toru, so I figured that was going to be their daughter. But and they didn't name them in the subtitles either. I had the subtitles were on, but it just said girl A, I think. So there, we don't have a name or anything like that. And then they were, I guess I don't know if they live with them or what, or if they live maybe close to them or something, because they were like going away on like a couple's vacation, like weekend or something, and the mom was like, they're going away so they could be all lovey-dovey, and the little girl was like, they're always lovey-dovey. So that's nice. It's nice to know that they lasted and that they're happy and that they always have been. And they had, I'm assuming that the woman, the mom, was the one that married in, because the father of that child looked like Kyo, like exactly like Kyo, had the same hair. So they must have had at least a son. And so they have at least one grandchild. So it's nice to know that they had a happy ending. And at the beginning of the episode, we had them at the zoo, which was an interesting choice for a first date, to take somebody who just got done with being an animal to where animals are in cages. I don't know if that's in the best taste, but Kyo didn't seem to mind, I guess, too much. We had that cat. They went to that cat, whatever that was, cat room at the zoo, and the cat kind of came up to Kyo, and then they kind of looked at each other, and then the cat walked away. So there's definitely no connection there anymore. So yeah, I don't know. We had Uotani and Hanajima, say, you're a good guy, we like you, and make her happy. And obviously he did. So that's nice. Yeah, not too much else happened. I mean, we just had little conversations here and there. Yuki's moving away to a college far away. Machi said she's going to catch up to him. He said, I'll wait for you. It sounded like Kurano and Uotani were going to be moving in together. It kind of maybe looked like Hanajima got her wish and is with Kazuma. I don't know. I don't understand. And she's a little young, and no. No. I thought that was a joke. I don't know. He's a nice guy. Maybe he's just, he doesn't mind maybe having her around or something. I don't know. I think Kagura was there too. Was Kagura there? Was that the conversation with Kagura and Ritsu, which I didn't realize Ritsu and the editor were together either. So I kind of always wanted them to kind of be together. They're a lot alike. And Shugure is no longer. I kind of missed it a little bit just because I don't know why. So Shugure is quitting being a writer. If I'm understanding that correctly? And so I think Kagura said, is he doing that because, was it Kagura or was it Kisa? I don't know. I can't remember. they were wondering if he was doing that because maybe he was moving in with Akito. So that's an interesting relationship. I don't know, obviously there's no more continuation of this show. There's no more season, and there's no more season after this. So we don't know, exactly where everybody ends up. I hear that there is a short, manga series that deals with a little bit after. So I don't know if that would ever be adapted. As I'm thinking right now, I kind of would have liked to have seen, which we never got. Kind of would have liked to have seen Akito's conversation with Kyo's dad. To see how he, took everything, and I'm sure he didn't take it very well. But now that the curse is broken, I wonder if ever that relationship was mended, or if it was already too much damage. If there was too much damage already done there, I'm not sure. It's probably best that they probably never saw or spoke again. Nobody except, I can't say nobody is living at the estate because some of the others are still living there. Obviously, Kisa and Hiro are still going to school. Momiji and Hazuharu are still in school. I think they're going to be third years this year. What's her name? Reen. She's still struggling. But that's to be expected. Everybody else seems to be taking it fairly well. I don't think that they've completely moved on. I'm sure that it's still going to take a lot of time and effort on their part to figure out this new life that they have now that they've never been able to lead before. So it's nice that most of them are getting as far away as they can so that they can find out who they are without the bond. And figure out their purpose in life, because their purpose was pretty much set in stone from the day they were born. So now they have to find a new purpose and live a life that they can create. But yeah, it was a great episode. I didn't need my tissues. I was able to hold them back. I almost needed them at the end when Yuki was talking and they were going through all the flashbacks of the whole series. And oh man, it's just this show has been a constant in the last 2 years of my life. I absolutely love this series. This series is near perfection for me. There are a few things that I would have liked to have seen. I would have liked to have had at least another epilogue episode, just to kind of maybe not just cram things into the last couple episodes here after the curse broke, because there's just a lot to sift through with emotions and time skips and just new journeys and new beginnings. And it would have been nice to have seen that visually. I don't know. I haven't read the manga, obviously. I don't know what the manga has that the anime doesn't. Maybe you guys can let me know if it's something that I need to pick up and read one of these days. Let me know. But let's talk about this series as a whole. This series as a whole is amazing. The first season was really just the introduction to the members of the Zodiac. Most of them, I think, the only ones we didn't see was Rin and Kureno. Was the only ones we didn't get introduced to in the beginning. I loved the way that they introduced each character. I love every character. I even came around to Akito in the end. She's not my favorite person, and she certainly has a long road ahead of her as well on her journey. And maybe Shigure is not the best to have by your side, but he seems to love her, and he seems to want to be with her. And I hope that, I mean, obviously I don't know, and I don't know if we'll ever know, but I hope that they make each other happy, just like everybody else. I think the hardest, or the saddest story for me is Hattori, although he seems happy now. His story of Kana, I remembered her name the other day. I was like, I gotta remember. His relationship with Kana and how it all ended is gut-wrenching, especially now that he can be free and happy. But even though he has those memories, she seems to be happy. I don't think we saw her at all this season. I don't remember seeing her at all, just in flashback form, I believe. No, I think that was last season. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway. And Momoji's story as well. They all have pretty tragic backstories. But those two, because Momoji lost his entire family, his family doesn't remember who he is, but he still sees them as he still lives at the estate. His sister wants him to be, her big brother. And I hope that one day they can be a family again, or at least be able to spend time with each other now that there's no curse involved. It might not be the best thing psychologically for the mother to have to kind of relive that all of what happened there. So maybe it's just best that maybe they can take violin lessons together again, because that was his wish in season 2, I believe, where he wanted to become a professional violinist so that he could hold a concert for just him and his family, his mom and his sister and his dad. Obviously his father still knows everything. So I'm just going to imagine that they're all one big happy family again. That's what I want for them. I hope Kagura is happy with whoever it is that is lucky enough to have her. Bless her heart. Yeah, so season 1 was an introduction. It was fun. It was a little bit lighthearted with a little bit of mystery and comedy. And then season 2 hit, and they kept peeling back the layers of the onion, and you kept getting a little bit more of the story with every episode. And you got answers that you had been looking for by the end, figured out, the curse can be broken. And then season 3, of course, came and was all about how do we break this curse. But the curse kind of just broke on its own. And so that was, it was like 3 different kinds of seasons, and I love that. That means there was really not a lot of repetition, if any. yeah, I mean, this series from the end of the first season has been in my top 5 anime shows of all time. It's my number 3 anime show of all time. And I love season 1. I think it's great. It's important. We need to have the introductions. It was fun. And I absolutely love season 3 because we got what we have been wanting, which was the curse to be broken. And I wanted Kyo and Toru to be together, which they were. So I was happy about that. But I must say that season 2 was probably my favorite season. Season 2 was where we found out answers, and we got, this is very much a mystery box show, where it kind of reminds me of like Attack on Titan in that regard, where they give you a little bit here and there, and then you theorize, and then you don't really know anything, and then they just kind of boom, 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 hit you with answers. And I absolutely love season 2. Season 2, there is nothing about season 2 that I can say anything bad about. I don't think I can really say anything bad about this whole series. There is an episode in season 1 that isn't my favorite, and if I do go back and rewatch it, I typically skip that episode. And it's not to say that it's just a badly done episode. It's just that character's a lot. And maybe you know who I'm talking to, maybe you don't. But I really don't want to like name it just because who knows, it might be somebody's favorite. But anyway. I did really enjoy this season. I enjoyed just we didn't have a lot of episodes where everybody was kind of together, like in the first season and then the second season where they were all at the beach house and stuff like that. They were all just kind of off doing their own thing and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a fun season. It was a great season. There were a few characters where I wish we could have seen more of. Like, I wish we could see more of Ayame. I absolutely love Ayame. I love Kazuma. I wish we could have gotten a little bit more with, like, him and Kyo after the curse broke. That would have been nice. So, I would love to know what you guys thought of this series as a whole. Put it down in the comments if you would like. Personally, my favorite character is Kyo. I absolutely love him. I kind of always have. I like stories and characters like him, where they kind of, I don't know, everybody had tremendous growth. I mean, Yuki had tremendous growth, Toru, obviously, but I don't know what it is about characters like Kyo where I can't explain it, really. I just really like him. It's nice to know that he had somebody like Kazuma to raise him. But my standout episode from the whole series, I love every episode, but my standout episode where I was like, man, this show is so good, was, I believe it was episode 9 of season 2, and that's the episode where Kyo finally admitted to himself that he was in love with Toru after he had that meeting with Akito. And then of course it was after that we kind of had depressed Kyo for a good while. Probably the equivalent of a season. But he finally came around towards the middle of this season, middle to the end of this season. But yeah, that's my standout episode. I I don't remember the name of it. Like, I don't know, it's So Precious or something like that, something to that effect. But yeah, I loved everything about that whole arc with the beach and the meeting at the annex and stuff like that. That was probably my favorite. I didn't love the school stuff so much in last season or this season with the school council stuff. It wasn't my favorite stuff. I didn't hate it, and I definitely didn't dislike it, but just wasn't my favorite. It showed Yuki's growth, which was nice. So I understand the importance of it. But yeah, and I'm glad that Machi and Yuki are together, and she's opening up more, and he's opening up more, and they can maybe try and heal each other together. What a series. And I've never seen the original, so maybe one of these days I'll go back and I'll watch the original on my own just to kind of compare. From what I understand, the original is a little bit funnier, and it only covers like part of season 1. From what I understand, it stops, I think, before we find out Kyo's true form. So maybe one of these days I'll go and watch it. But yeah, this series is wonderful, and I am so sad that it's over. But our journey with Fruits Basket on this channel has come to an end, at least for now. Maybe if people want to see the prequel series, then I'll watch the prequel series. It'll always be a show that I cherish, a show that I adore. It's so good, so good. It's a very well-written show. I've never seen a sub, but it's probably my favorite dub series. Everybody did so well. I absolutely love every performance that has been in this show. Good or evil or not, they all did an amazing job. Funimation did a great job with this. And yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed this journey with me. And thank you so much for watching. And as always, I hope to see you on the next video. Bye.